Anybody out there? Now, I never film so I can see me on the screen, but I'm going to do it this time so I can see me on the screen, so I know that it's running live. Okay. There, hi, Amy. Hi, Spike. Can you guys hear me? Hey, wood carvers. Can you hear me? Talk. Can you hear me tapping on a microphone? I got a microphone right here. Thanks. Still one more video to come out. So, Spike, is it tapping on the? Am I tapping the microphone right now? Hi, Armin. Yes? Okay, good. Thanks. Amy, Jamie just sent me a picture on Facebook showing me your mic thing. And he says, boom, there it is, Jordan. I said, no, that's not it. That's not it. But it works, right? Hi, everybody. So I didn't have planned to carve live. I took one day off after my trip. Friggin' pissed me off. I wasted like $450 on motel rooms I didn't even use. But anyways, this is piece of Western red cedar. I got it hollowed out here already, and I got it hollowed out up in here too already with drain holes. So all I'm gonna do is just carve an owl and a nuck here. Nothing crazy, nothing. These are huge sellers. I sold all the ones that I already did. I got 3 more to carve down here. Hi, Alan. Thanks for the chip in, Big Al. Oh, shoot, I got to finish editing that video, too, for the when I went and saw F-Bob. I'm starting another channel for the future. I don't know if Spike brought it up, but hey, Dad, I don't know if Spike brought it up, but I'm gonna be probably going to Asia this winter to film wood carvers and film Vietnam or Cambodia, but that means I have to go back to work pretty soon to save the money to go on the trip. That's not is Jamie watching with you right now, Amy? So how do you want to draw your owl on? There's so many different owls you can do. Thanks, Spike. So if you guys can go over there, subscribe, it would really help. So I'm ready when I get to Asia. I am going to upload some of the videos I just made on Vancouver Island. I'm going to upload those to the new channel too. I don't give a shit. Okay, Jamie, I sent you video footage on how to make the proper camera holder. You can go to the hardware store, buy an 8-foot 2x4, boom, 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 boom. Right? Is the one he made good enough for you, Amy? Or, I mean, bought for you? Does it work? Awesome. Thanks, Joel. Cool. Man, I gotta pump out some carvings here. When I was on my trip, people were like, hey, I gotta get a carving of you for my wife's birthday. Yeah, so you might have to film on that, Amy, because it's overhead and it's from the case. So you're filming, you're carving here, doing your painting stuff, and then the overhead camera comes up over here, so it's filming. So when you're editing your video, all you do is just rotate it so it looks like the fucking thing is the thing. Hi, Roy. Okay, so I got here at like 7 this morning because it's going to be a freaking sweatshop in here, and I'm not staying too long. So how do you want your nuck to be, right? Like you can do whatever you want to do. That's the good thing about carving. So let's see here. So I'm just going to do it like it kind of, it's going to do what I want to do. So this is going to be a okay, so there's your nuke, right? Make it so it's got like a bend there. Then your owl head's going to be here. We can bring this one over here more. Then your body. So owl head body. So all I'll have to do, so I got your owls here. I don't know if this is coming in backwards. So all I need to really do is, I'm going to cut deep around here. Not too deep here because I got the planter up here. And it's like that, right? Like, boom, boom. So I got to remind myself not to carve too deep up here. Carve around this line. Take the wood away. Make it look like it's sunk in there. Now, the deeper that you go carving, the deeper, like the more round your owl will look. It won't look so flat, but whatever. It's a friggin' planter with an owl sitting on the ground in a nook. So if it's flat, it's flat. It's not a real big deal. So where's my saw? I got my earplug. Chaps are good to have. Eye protection. I just use my glasses as eye protection. I just gotta find where I put my saw. Where'd I put my freaking saw? Oh, there it is. So this is the little Echo 2511. I'll try and watch the screen so it's... I don't know what. So it's always on the screen. I don't like this shirt. This shirt's like 10 years old. It's all stretched out and shit. Hey, trees, from these to trees. How's it going? I'm just going to have a little break. Breaks are good. Oh, another thing I'm going to do too is I'm going to plug in the fan. So, fan, plug it in, aim it at you. Ooh, I'm already sweating. Now, does that make weird noise on the microphone? Can you hear that? Like, it doesn't make like a fan noise? Good, trees? Doing good, man. Tired. That trip was... Yeah, so some people will say that's not that much traveling, but I think I went like 800 miles. But you got to understand, I got to stop, film. So I was up, yeah, the camera's up here. I was up every morning at like 6:37 in the morning, besides F-Bobs. 6:37 in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till like 2 a.m., 2:30 in the morning, because I had to do all the footage, and I had to hang out with my friends and do my thing. And then I had to edit the videos, right? So I'm thinking about buying one of those DJI little handheld cameras for my trip. There's lots of other places here. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It wasn't much a haul. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. I did, yeah. Now, Port Hardy, the first video where I went to, where I saw the 3 little bears, that town used to be a really, like, for British Columbia, was like a fishing, lots of commercial fishing, right? That town used to be booming. It used to have like three strip joints. Now, so when I went to Victoria, I said I made a post, but I was going to spend a couple days in Victoria and do some filming, sightseeing, but I had booked my hotel. It was like $250. I had in the dirty part of town. Oh yeah, I had booked it, but So I booked it Sunday night for Monday, but then when I got there, I booked it for Sunday night. The day had already been passed, so I couldn't get reimbursed for it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I like that. Did you guys see that video I put out today with my buddy Tim? He's my best friend. With the drone going up there. Now, what happened with there is there was just a big concert in that Lake Cowichan. There was a big concert. It was called Lake Town Shakedown. I think Gwen Stefani was there, and Busta Rhymes was there 6 days, like the weekend before. I guess somebody went missing. Like his keys were there, his cell phone, his wallet was there on a pile, and he just went missing. So the search and rescue team was out there looking for him on the water. I was flying my drone, and they're all looking up. You know, it was like the friggin' cop things. And I was like, yeah, I know, my drone's up there, and I was gonna fly it right past them, but I said, that don't want to bug them when they're trying to find somebody's life. So that's pretty shitty. I don't even feel like carving, but you have to. You gotta. It's a freak. This chainsaw carving's a hustle. You have the Osmo Pocket. Is it the little one, the little handheld one? Ray? And Roy, I believe you have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna start. If he has a YouTube channel, you can go over there and check it out. I don't have time to watch all these different YouTube channels, so like I've lost some good friends because I don't subscribe to their YouTube channel. It's just best for me. I just do my own thing, right? I'm just gonna have a few puffs off screen, then we're gonna start carving this. So I'm gonna cut along these lines all the way around. Then so true to the line, straight in. Then I'm gonna come and bevel those cuts out, so it's gonna chip out. So you're getting some depth in there. Then I'll cut the owl. Once I think I got enough depth in there, I might redraw on the owl. And so I'll cut here around the owl, and then I'll remove some of this wood with the tip of the bar. Now this is a carving bar on here. Now, when you use the carving bars, there's a lot less chance of kickback. You got to use any chainsaw bar, carving bar or not, always use this bottom part here, right here. Don't use up here because you can get kickback for the beginners, but use down here, less chance of kickback. Yes, it's a great camera, DJI Pocket 2. How much was that camera, Roy? Because I got to start buying. I hope my laptop that I bought a few years ago is good enough, because I'll have to take my computer. Traveling for the traveling videos, to use your phone just doesn't make sense. It's kind of silly. So get the DJI or GoPro, probably that DJI one. The DJI one. How much does yours cost? I think they're like, I seen one for like $2,000. I was like, what? Spike, is that or Amy Joe, is that fan making noise on my microphone? Erica? French. Garcia, French. You're good? Okay, thanks, Amy. Do you know what I mean, Amy, when you got that overhead camera mount? Oh no, you can film it, so when you got it in the mount, just put your camera in there and look at it. Make sure it's like, tilt your phone so it's filming the right way. You'll see the letters and stuff move. Hi, Linda. you know what I mean? So you got the camera in the mount, then you just tilt it. So the letters are the right way. So, hi there. Can't hear the fan. Thanks, Al. Yeah, it was kind of a shame I didn't get the fish and chips for your chipping thing that you donated. But what did I have? I had, what did you buy me, Al? Was it Chinese? Oh, was it Chinese food? Oh, no, you bought me the East Indian food. Yeah, you bought me I'm not a fan of that food, but I was like, man, fuck it. Give her, Jordy. Okay, let's give her. Trying to show you the depth in there. So that's the worst part. Doing that owl and nuck is hollowing out here. I'll clean it up there and there with my die grinder. So now you can draw your owl. You can draw a barn owl, any kind of owl you want, really. So this owl's like looking over its wing. Oh, it's looking at the side. Okay. Man, that dust, that fan was making it so the dust was flying everywhere. So it's always good to wear your dust mask, anyways. Has anybody got any? Hi, Evil Rick. I wasn't quite planning on doing this, but I just said, you know, this is a wood carving channel, so I better make a wood carving. Did you get my email? I sent you an email about my new channel that I'm going to be, because that's my dream, is to travel and go see different carvers around the world. Ha! This swallowed a big chunk of sawdust. Thanks, Rick. Jordy's dad. I asked just carve. I was gonna call the channel like what did I have? I had it like something fusion. Traveling of fusion or the fusion of traveling. I said, hey, just carve Rob. I'm just gonna start a new channel here. You got any names? And Rob's like, Jordy's Journeys. So then I asked my son, I'm like, hey, Tyler, what do you think about Jordy's Journeys for my, I hope I do it, for my traveling videos. He's like, that sounds wicked. So, just carve Rob is the one that invented the name. Haktua. Yeah, I should make I should put a whole bunch of sawdust in my mouth. Haktua. Thanks. So yeah, just fair warning that I'm gonna upload some of my videos that I already made for the thing that Jordy's Journeys. Yeah, no, Jordy's Journeys. Hi, Mr. Reed. How are ya? Hi, Mike. Has anybody got any questions for me? Do you guys like me doing these lives? But check the Zoom out before you buy one. How much did you pay for yours, Roy? What the hell's smoking here? Make sure you put your cigarette butts out, everybody, in a tin can. That could have been real bad. Now I got to get some water and let's pour some water in here. Haktua. That's funny. That's funny. The shit that goes viral, isn't it? That chick. Sorry, Roy. I forgot. How much did that thing cost you? This bar is not a dime tip bar. This bar is a Forester bar. It's an 8-inch Forester bar, and it is a quarter tip. Now this bar is like $60 on Amazon, 8-inch Forester bar. This bar has lasted me 2 years. Is Glenn here? Oui, Quebec. Yeah, this bar. This lasted me 2 years. Okay, Roy, can I ask you one last time and I'll watch the camera? How much did you pay for that DJI camera? I don't know if you're not telling me or if I'm just missing when you say how much you paid for it. I don't know if you can buy better ones that are like $2,000 or if you can buy cheaper ones. But I'm talking about the DJI ones that are like this you hold. Fuck. 100. Oh, you're in the UK. Thank you, Roy. Glenn, how's the weather out there in Quebec? Un, toi. Kite Nice. Hey, Steve. How's it going? Got Steven Kenzora in here, the pro chainsaw carver out there in Ontario. Love your wizards, man. Love those things. If they're gone in the morning, wasn't me. Yeah, I like the way you do your big full beards. I love all your carvings. Yeah, about $315. Just yeah, it's awesome. Hey Steve, I met when I was on my trip. I don't know if you've seen my videos, but I went to Vancouver Island and I stopped in and saw Ryan and Kevin. But I went to the chainsaw where they carved in Campbell River. And when I was actually filming, going around the carving and showing, some gentleman came up to me, asked me, "Oh, you're taking pictures?" I said, "Actually, no, I'm a YouTuber, and I'm filming for YouTube." I'm good friends with Ryan Cook and Uncle Kevin and Benjamin that was here. And then we started talking, and he was actually the president of the thing. He gave me his card somewhere here, and I hope it is. Anyways, I asked him, because it's not really a carving competition. It's more of a just carve what you want, have a good time. I showed him some of my carvings, asked him if I could maybe enter next year. He says, "Yeah, absolutely." I don't know. Maybe do one of my tree houses or something. I don't know. I'll do it. Here's a big cedar, letting it crack, letting it dry out and crack. Now this thing is probably still, I'd say, an easy 1,000 pounds, second growth red cedar. I can't even spin it, and I'm not a pussy. That second growth cedar retains a lot of water. It does. Yep. Anyways. Yeah, for that Campbell River thing, it's just like kind of like a people's choice thing. You got another carving show out that way, Steve? I seen your post about the Rock and Gem or something. Hi, Morgan. Thanks. It's what I carry in my pockets: screws, nickels, and cigarette butts. See you later, Morgan. I didn't pull any nuggets out of the river. I got fed up. See, Tim's just screwed up filming, but just when he was almost hit stop, I threw the pan away. I was like, "Oh, a little small show, cool, man. How'd your big thing turn out?" I seen there was lots of carvers there. Man, I wanted it. I'm not lying when I say I want to come out there and carve, because I do. Oh, because I love your eagles, how they're big and they're bulky, and it's got big legs and it's got big thick wings. And your wood spirits, how to make them. That Dimitri guy that's carving with, he's at Uncle Kevin's right now. Man, that guy is one hell of an artist. And I think he might be carving in Ryan's shop this winter with Ryan, helping Ryan catch up on things. But he said probably we could take a few hours and he can teach me some things about that. Thanks, Steve. I hope so, man. He says he can, because I says I want to learn more. I says I love carving faces. That's the wood spirits and faces, but I want to learn more the scales of the face. He says, "Yeah, we can. Yeah, we will. Yeah." Okay, so let's get this. You guys, Steven doesn't have well, he does have an old YouTube channel from like 20 years ago, long before I even started carving. So I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, Crazy Steve's Carvings. But he's Steven Canzora on Facebook. That's where he does all his posting and stuff like that. Steve's way better than me, man. Steve's a pro carver. I'm a hack carver. Okay, so the owl face, whatever. I hate showing how I do things when Steve's here because he's probably you're doing it all wrong, Jordy. There's so much better ways you can do it. So I always get a center line here, and like I said, your owls can be what you can make a freaking flying dink owl if you want. You can make a flying turd owl if you want. You can make any kind of owl you want. Right, Steve? So I put a center line down here. And where do you want your wings? So, like I said, it's owl looking over its wing. And there's tons of owl videos on here. They're big sellers. That's why everybody carves them. Then you can give it a bend here. Then so sometimes when I do my owls, the face is too tall, but it's the more that you do, you're gonna come to solutions on how to wreck it even more. So just put our oh yeah, I should cut it back. Yeah, I gotta do that cut. So your center line here. So what I'm gonna do is get the saw here and go like this and this, and pretend this is my saw blade. I'm just gonna go like this and boom down here, then boom down here. I don't really need to, but I guess I will. No, I don't, but I have lots of chisels. I'm going to start using them for finer detail. Okay, so cut, then cut. Your wing doesn't need to be sticking that far off the piece, so I'm just going to lightly cut around here. Okay, so I got the wing cut in, I got that. So just think of it like a triangle, right? I'm going to remove some of this wood around the wing to get the wing elevated off the piece. Okay. This is hard to show. Hello. So that's that. Now, draw your center line back on. You might have to move it over a bit. Then you just so now I'm going to cut here, here, I'm going to cut here, and here. This is how you get the fluff things in when you do this cut down here. So cut, remove here, move some of this wood, remove some of this wood. Don't shit your pants. Okay, so I got my cuts in. That's about the same size as that. Now I'm going to scoop inside these eyes using the bottom part of my bar. Just take your time. See how it's just using the bar and just slowly removing wood? When you're using the tip of the bar to do stuff like this, it's almost as if you're using a Dremel. Same thing, to slowly remove the wood. So I think it's got a pretty good shape so far. What do you guys think? So I thought maybe I'll try and do a different because this piece is probably for somebody who's going to buy it. When somebody puts an order in, it's like it's not the best time to start practicing different things, because you should always try new things. But so I don't know. I just thought about like cutting a bunch of little feathers in here instead of single wings. And they kind of, so the top piece here, you do the cuts like this. And then down here, just do a bunch of different ones like this. You know, it all works. Now I notice there's some pretty chippy parts of this wood, because this is the center of the log would be right here. This is where the center of the log would be. So when I make these planters too, so the center of the log's right here. I can see the growth ring. The center of the log's right here. I always cut back from the center of the log. Like I cut this back so the center's here, because then this has a lot less chance of cracking, if that makes sense to you. See? Center of the log would be right about here. That's about that far off the piece. Just make sure you cut it back if you want, and it's just my suggestion when you're making these planters. Because for the very beginners, when you don't have the center of the tree in there, like that, what's it called, the heart of the wood, it has a lot less chance of cracking. Now, I don't know how much longer I'm going to carry on this live. I guess I could. Thanks, Roy. Hey, Roy, I'll go over. I don't bullshit on my videos. I don't bullshit. I probably won't subscribe to you, but I'll go over there and check it out later. Spike, can you send me a link on the link to his channel on my Facebook? I'll leave a comment, Roy, so you know that I stopped by. No, actually, owls are not that hard to do. That's why I carve them. I'm lazy. I don't want to learn anything new, really. I'll keep carving the wood spirits. Maybe I should. I gotta finish this owl. I got another one here. Where is it? Can you guys see it? I got this one. I'm just gonna carve a wood spirit in this one. Then this one will be an owl and whatever. Yeah, I should probably, it's gonna start getting pretty hot here. Try an eagle? Yeah, I've done lots of eagles. So I want to go to Ontario and carve eagles with Steve. He's probably not here now. He just stops in for a little bit and says hi to everybody. But yeah, Steve, I love Steve's eagles. That what video is that? Oh, it's still coming out. It's one last video that will be out tomorrow morning of my island trip. I go around Duncan and show some totem poles, and I talk about how I'm so influenced by native art, indigenous or Indians or whatever you want to say, and I really don't care. why my eagle heads are always so big on my carvings compared to the body, because I've grown up looking at those totem poles, and it's a hard thing to get out of your head to make the eagle head so small compared to the body, because on the totem poles the heads are so big. Sometimes the heads are bigger than the bodies. So I'm just going to kind of keep sticking to my way I do it. But I do have a log here. I was going to carve an eagle, but I got to carve a treehouse for a friend customer. And then I got an on-site carve to do. Okay, Spike, I just seen up there. Thanks, buddy. Anyways, so this wing here, like I said, you can do what you want. I'm just gonna cut here, and then so I'm gonna cut straight here, like kind of get a bend. Then I'm gonna remove some wood under there. Then I'm going to do some cross cuts up here and just keep on cutting down here just to make it look like it's feathers. And then the rest will basically be, well, I still have to put my marks here to make it look like bark. I already did it down on the bottom. I cut marks down here, lines, and I spray painted it. So by the time I'm done this owl, the spray paint will be dry, but I'm going to put some bark marks up here right now. I'm going to have to get gas any minute for my saw. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fill up my saw. These live videos are basically for you guys to chat, the Carving Fusion community, to chat amongst each other. Now, somebody was calling it the Carving Fusion family. I don't know where that came from, but I don't know, man. It's just a community. You know, I've worked my ass off. And another thing too, I don't know if you guys notice or not, but my videos only have, that's how I make money on YouTube, is from the ads. And trust me, it's not much. All these people think they're going to get famous, and I don't do it to try and be famous. I don't do it for the money. I'm not going to lie, I like money. But who doesn't like money, right? What was my point? Yeah, I can make it so there's ads throughout all my videos. But basically, I make it so there's an ad at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. So I lose a lot of money by doing that. Because if there was more ads throughout the video, I'd make a lot more money. But it's not really about the money for me, or to try and get famous or get known. I really don't give a shit about that. I'm just a fat guy with a hole in his head having a good time puffing on cigarettes. And you know, if I didn't swear on my videos or didn't say shit my pants on my videos, I would make a lot more money, because the companies that pay for ads don't want to be on those. Yes, it is. So I'd make a lot more money if I didn't swear on my videos too. Canada, what a name! What a fantastic YouTube name, Canada. Awesome, love it. You got the coolest Canadian name for YouTube out there. Just Canada. You have a nice day too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna I'm going to get the saw. I'm going to put some marks in here for the bark. I'll spray paint it later. Then I'll sand it. And then I'm going to cut this wing in. You know, even me smoking on my videos sometimes doesn't help with the algorithm. I don't care. Hey, Herman. Good, how are you? Good. Just filming for YouTube right now. Okay. I'm live. How's things? Good? Yeah. Thanks for watering the plant.
Okay.
I'll talk to you in a bit.
Yeah.
That's the farmer. He wants nothing to do with YouTube. Anyways, so I'm going to cut some stuff here to make it look like bark. So I'm going to go like bam, bam. Anyways. Okay, so let me try and show you the depth I got in here. I'll give you a close-up of the things. And this is not how I normally do it, but I just did some cuts in there. Then this one's cross-cut this way. It's hard to see on the camera, I think. Now, what I look at now is I look at this side compared to this side. Make sure like they're both the same height here. And the width, this one's a bit more rounder. I can still take this one down. But that's pretty well it for chainsaw stuff now. So now I got to pull out my die grinder. And which die grinder? Yeah, I got the Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. This is a freaking wicked die grinder. I got it for $50 at a flea market. Now this die grinder compares to the Makita 800C. This one is the GE 710 Plus. So this is the Metabo. Yeah, so it's the GE 710 Plus. I think it goes up to 30. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. So this is the Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. Anybody wants to get these burrs, just go to my description below or something, or Evil Rick or Spike can share the link to get these Kutzall bits. This is 1/4 inch in the die grinder. So what I'm going to do is I got some cleaning up. Man, I almost cut through there. I got some cleaning. It doesn't matter if you cut through. Anyways, I got some cleaning up to do on the outside of it. I want to get all my square, like I got square marks down here from the chain. I want to get rid of, I don't want any square marks from my chain on this piece. I got to scoop inside these eyes more. You know, like make them scoop, like, let's see here. Like that. Inside here. You can scoop these way deep, right? If you scoop them in deep and then your beak's sticking too far off the face, just take your beak down lower too. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick sip. Does anybody have any questions before I go ahead and start carving? I'm going to be wearing my desk mask. This is the Trend Air Pro. Okay, Trend Air Pro. Is it backwards? T-R-E-N-D. You can buy these on Amazon. They're like $500 or $600. They're not cheap, but this has a fan in it. You just put a button, and it's got filters up here. Right here, there's filters, so it pushes air in, so it never fogs up. And you can have a big beard with this because it's got this thing that wraps around, like your beard can hang out. This doesn't fog up because it pushes the air in, right? So, and there's filters inside here to stop the dust from coming in. And your beard can hang out down here. It's not a big deal. Question Nick Lowe. How long do you season logs before carving? Well, here's a perfect example. Sometimes I carve them wet, soaking wet. Sometimes I carve them when they're dry. For Dremel carving, I don't carve wet wood. I carve dry wood. This log was cut down last year. Okay? The tree was cut down last year. It's soaking wet cedar. Second growth Western red cedar. Now I'm letting it sit out in the sun. I got it blocked out. I got most of the sapwood off, like this whiter wood, this sapwood. I'm leaving it on because I'm going to incorporate it into the color of the piece. See how it's white here and dark here? Sapwood, hardwood. And I'm letting it dry. They say dry wood dries like 1.5 inches a year. I don't know what. You can Google it. This thing will take 50 years for it to dry. But I'm going to leave it out here. I got it blocked out. Then I'm going to start carving deeper and start carving details. Just chainsaw carving. Freaking carve wet wood, but sell it wet. Because if you don't sell it wet, and you got to say, cracks come for free. Cracks come with the carving. So if you sell it wet, it's there's no cracks in it, but then they're going to take it home. And it's going to crack. Anyways, it's better to carve dry wood, but chainsaw carving, good luck carving bone dry wood. But at least, here's a big tip, at least season your wood so you can see where the crack is going. I got a log out here, which I'm going to do a tree house, and I'm going to take the camera off the tripod. And this wood has been seasoned, so I can show you where I know where I'm going to carve, where so I can hide the cracks. Okay. Boom. Center of the wood right here, so I can see where the cracks are going. Right? So if I carve this wood wet, I don't really know where the cracks are going to go, but it's always good to at least season your wood a little bit, so you can start seeing even just little cracks, just like how do I do this? Even just little cracks, just like this right here. Sorry. So you can see at least, because there's a good chance this little crack might just split open right here. All right, so let it season enough so you can see where it's going to start, where the crack's going to go, if that makes sense to you. I do anyways. It's getting to be friggin' hot in here. Too hot for the hot tub. Sorry. That's what happens when I try singing on my videos. You're welcome. So just